We've had spotty showers since about 7 a.m. here in D.C., and the radar indicates it's going to continue, but nothing to stop football from happening at FedEx Field. Just as we were getting ready for air, both teams coming out of their locker rooms, out of the tunnel, and this crowd is pumped up as their Redskins get set to match up with Dak Prescott and the Dallas Cowboys. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories. Who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports? This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. They run with Ezekiel Elliott, last year's NFL rushing leader. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a gain of 12, and the Cowboys pick up the first. Of course, remember last week, week number 1, quite the opener for him. NFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he does not want to be a flash in the pan. He wants to have that type of a game each and every week. Let's see if he can get a second award in week 2 of the season.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They keep on the ground with Elliott. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. For Zeke, what a first 3 years he's had in the NFL. Last year, his second rushing title, 1,434 yards. Not as many as 1,631 that he had as a rookie, but still his yards per game average was the best in the National Football League.
Watch tight.
On 2nd and 9, Prescott over the middle, complete. That's Lamb. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down.
Hey, you got three down. Set it. Check three. Watch safety creeping.
Then we're going to 53.
A first down carry by Elliott. Takes to midfield, but no further. Just a yard there.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Let's see what you got.
Prescott now from the 50. Caught here by Bell. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
Tighten up.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. And he'll have his man. That's Cooper. And he's taken down inside the 30. And they're going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Redskins' 28.
I don't believe that this opening drive is surprising to either one of us after the time we spent with the coaching staff and players prior to the game. What about you?
Absolutely. Not only that, but that big article in this paper this morning about their philosophy on starting games like you're shot out of a cannon, and that's what they've done. Very methodical here on this first drive.
Yeah, so many teams talk about that fast start. We're actually seeing it happen right here in front of us.
But now the kicker. Can they cap it off by putting the ball in the end zone? A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
2nd and 3 at the Redskins' 21-yard line.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
What we got? Hey, 47. Mike 20.
Now Prescott. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Redskins take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Haskins and the Redskins come up 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Switch gears. Bang, 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 bang.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against the zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle.
You go tight. You got tight.
This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on first down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in an expected passing situation.
Here's Haskins. Buying time to his left. Apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
When they watch film of this game and hand out the grade sheets, he's going to really like getting a double plus on this play. Why? He scrambles and picks up a first down. But what else does he do? Protects himself by sliding and avoiding the big hit. Double plus, big-time play.
And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Here's Love. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good for a Redskin first down. A pair of first downs gives them a 1st and 10 up at the 44. We're scoreless after 1.
Check Mike 54. Mike 54.
Throwing quickly, that's caught by Brown out wide. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. A Redskin first down. The pickup 15 yards.
Well, coaches always talk about finding balance on offense. I don't think you get much more balance than this. Big-time run, big-time pass.
A 1-2 combination. Looked pretty good.
How about that? Let's see if they can continue to take that kind of a punch, though.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd down, Love. And down inside the 35, he goes to the 32-yard line. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard. It'll be Love to try and get the first. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That good for 19 and a first down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? They looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Check 24. Check safety. Check safety. Squeeze. Check out route.
On first down, here's Love. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 10 more there and another first down. Going to give it to Love. Fighting for the end zone. He lost the football. It's out. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Pardon me, you know how often we hear about the red zone, right? From the 20-yard line going in, that's scoring zone, getting points on the board. A lot of teams call from the 10-yard line in the green zone. That's your money zone. He fumbles the ball inside the money zone. You have one job, take care of the ball. That didn't happen.
They start on the ground with Elliott. And he gets it to the 30 when it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground.
You know, I have to be really happy after that play. The offensive line, to be able to create space in that situation when everything's jammed in and everyone knows you're going to run it, that's a big time
because you're probably just thinking, hey, let's get to the 4 or 5 and get some breathing room, right?
That's all you're asking for. That's all your punter's asking for. Instead, he's not necessary now.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 13 yards and a first down, Cowboys.
And a Cowboy first down.
Here we go, here we go. 6, right there, 56. Check the out, check the out, check the out. Check nickel. Hey, check 24, watch 24. Kill. Out.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Second and 10 at the 43-yard line.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
We're going to 53.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. They'll try to throw now. Prescott. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off around the 41. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on first and 10.
I can't believe it.
Now we've got whistles here before the snap. Was this on the Redskins? I think so.
Let's go. Let's do this.
The false start backs him up 5. First and 15.
Exit. Under 10.
They'll run with Geis. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a first down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
A gain of 13 brings up second and 2 at the Cowboys' 27-yard line.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Check 9. Check 43. Alert 3. Spell. Slam. Check 13. He's coming. We got double up.
Geis with the carry on second down. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. A big hitter there. A first down gain of 26 yards. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside.
Check. Watch 54. I got you. He's coming. Double up. Undercrush. Hey, watch that. Check Mike 54. You can't block me. You can't.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Redskins. Bryce Love with his first career NFL touchdown as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he won't return this one. He'll go down to a knee, and they'll start at the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It hasn't gone particularly well for them. That's obvious. In these conditions, no points so far. They've got to get that offense on track. The question, how do they do it?
It is the age-old question, isn't it? And to me, finding a way to make sure your playmakers touch the ball without it being too exotic. Meaning you don't have to go deep down the field. Maybe you hit them on those short passes on the perimeter. Make sure you just turn around and hand it to your best runner and get out of the way. Don't cause any extra stress on your offense.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. Cooper was the target there.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. On 1st down, it's Haskins. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that 1st down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
What's the run? They're running it. Check 15. Check.
This is Love. It'll be a pickup of 5, and that leaves him with 5 more. 3rd and 5 now. Well, the returns for the Cowboys on Leighton Vander Esch have been pretty good so far. You know, a lot of Cowboy Nation questioned when they took him number 19 overall a season ago instead of Calvin Ridley. But Leighton Vander Esch would get 140 tackles last year. Franchise rookie record for Dallas en route to a Pro Bowl appearance. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
At the 21-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. On the left hash mark, this a 38-yard attempt. And the 13-year man puts it through. So a late turnover leads to a quick drive, and in turn that quick drive leads to 3 points.
So someone makes a mistake, but how about the other side learning from that mistake, taking care of the ball, and making sure they put some points on the board? Well done.
That's fielded in the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Time here for likely one play, then off to the locker room, and they're going to have some adjustments to make.
They certainly will, and I think a lot of people are thinking to themselves, all right, take the knee, get out of here, regroup. But how will the head coach and his staff approach halftime? Will it be angry? Will it be clinical? Will they be calm? Will they just let it all out? Who knows? I'd love to be a fly on the wall for this one, though.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively.
Rush in, rush in, rush in.
They'll run again with Love on first down. And he'll lose yardage here. Back at the 41. A loss of 2 there. Second down.
And that's where this defense is going to need to do more in the second half. Good pressure that time, forces some indecision in the backfield. He's going to wind up being taken down for a nice loss.
A quick throw here out to Brown. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Give me some. Here we go. Showing it.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Got a man out of the backfield. It's Chris Thompson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. 17 yards that time and a Washington first. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 right at the 40. Haskins looking to throw on first down. Hits his target, the tight end, Will Tye. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
On second down, it's Love. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Third quarter and you've got the lead. You're not ready to go into that 4-minute offense to close the game out, but a running game can really benefit your team right now.
Here we go. Get the flag. Get it all. Yes. 53. Man, that's trash. That's trash. Check it out, Reed. Mike, 53. Mike. I got him. Hey, alert 3. Alert 3.
Now Haskins to throw it. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Leighton Vander Esch wreaking havoc with a sack. So out comes a field goal team now for the second time here today. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And he has got it from 55 yards away. That was never in doubt. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field. But they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of this? Ezekiel Elliott going to take it the distance. He's at the 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are back within a single score. Heck of a start to his season. He had 2 touchdowns in the opener last week, another one here in week 2.
Well, I don't want to call him a touchdown machine this early, but sometimes you get locked in, and you feel good about things. You get into that zone, and those touchdowns come in bunches. He may be off to that kind of a start.
It's like he was shot out of a cannon. I would imagine success this early, great momentum going forward for the rest of the year.
He keeps this up, they'll soon be chanting MVP anytime he touches the ball.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. They go play action now. Haskins. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. On 3rd down, it's Thompson. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. It's 4th down. They go with Thompson again. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. At first glance, I actually wasn't sure that he got it, but he ended up getting it by about a full yard.
He certainly did, but it took a little effort, didn't it? Took some nice push, a little crease inside, and some determined running to make sure that he got the first down.
That's the end of the 3rd quarter. With the score, Redskins 13, Cowboys 7.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Mike 53. Hey. Check that logo. Wheel. Flare. Check 3. 25. Check 22. Jet. Bomber. 22. Jet. Bomber. Joker. Check 26.
Play action. Haskins. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. A critical error there in a tight game in the 4th.
All you talk about is taking care of the football, and especially with a lead here in the 4th quarter. Turning it over, now the door is open for the opposition.
Just in general, when you're passing in the 4th quarter with a lead, no matter at what point, you got to be super careful.
Got to be careful, and sometimes you can be so careful that you end up running yourself into an error.
Check the backer. We're going to 54. Right here. We're going to 54.
10 carried out for Elliott. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
And he continues to pile up the yardage. That puts him over $150 now. And this defense has really had its problems trying to keep him contained.
And it's 3rd down.
The Redskins on 3rd down, putting an extra man here in the secondary. They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. The drive stays alive. A 3rd down gain of 8.
But sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there. A big 3rd down conversion. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. In the pocket, chucked it away, flag comes down.
So you got to move a little bit, right? Know where you are in the field, have some awareness. Tackle to tackle. You got to get outside of that tackle box.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack.
Go, get out there, get out there. 2 seconds.
Third and long for Prescott. Going right side here, and that's complete. 19 yards is the pickup there, but even with that, they're well short. It's 4th down. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, kill. Swerve, hey. 26.
Prescott to throw on 4th. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line. Intended that time for Cooper.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who've had the receivers on lockdown.
First play of the drive is a run with Thompson. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
At the 45-yard line.
Watch the safety creep. Check 24. Check safety. Check hot route.
2nd down, Haskins. Across the formation, he's got a man. That's Allen. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for 2nd down if they want to take another shot and try and loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game.
Let's go.
So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They'll run on 1st down. It's Thompson, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
We own them. Sweep. Slam. Jim. Same one. Nickel. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
On the ground, it's Geis. Only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively. They got to get it to the 21 here on 3rd down.
Focus, defense, focus.
Haskins to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game.
Stop me out here.
Now, we talk about players blitzing all the time. I often laugh and sometimes call it just straight-ahead pursuit. What a running start right back to the backfield for him.
Yeah, it really didn't give anybody a chance to get up there and stop him.
No, I mean, that's really, really difficult. You're asking a whole lot anyway, but when he gets that kind of a start and comes through clean, oftentimes the advantage definitely goes to the defensive player.
And this one is right down the middle. And now it's a 2-score game at 9, 16-7. So barring something extraordinary here in the closing stages, that field goal should just about put this one on ice.
Yeah, we've got to find 2 scores. So, we're not going to exactly move it over there yet. It can be done, but boy, it's going to be a little bit of a stretch for them, isn't it?
Yeah, they would have to move incredibly quick and have some luck, too. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, two-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Here's Prescott. And that's going to be intercepted. Landon Collins, the Pro Bowl safety. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we made 1 more play, could have had our shutout.
Boy, nowhere to go at all on that first down run as they will get to him behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. After the loss to start out, here's second and 11.
At the 43-yard line.
Haskins down to a knee, and his guys about to come away victorious.
A loss of a yard. It's now 3rd and 13.
So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. So a victory here for the Washington Redskins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for the Redskins, it's a win here in their home opener as they move to 2-0. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Cowboys, they'll fall to 1-1. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Alongside Charles Davis, we thank our entire crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This is the NFL on EA Sports.